Welcome back to the online tutorial. Today we are going to learn how to transform the simple sentence, complex sentence and compound sentence. In the previous part of this video, we learned that sentences can be classified on the basis of two things, on the basis of meaning and on the basis of structure. On the basis of meanings, sentences can be categorized into four parts. What are those four parts? Those four parts are assertive, interrogative, exclamatory and imperative. And based on the structure, sentences are of three different types. What are the three different types? Simple, complex and compound. In the previous video, we learned how to transform assertive, interrogative and exclamatory sentences. In this part of the video, we shall be learning simple, complex and compound sentences and how to transform them. So, now let us get started with our today's lesson, how to transform simple, complex and compound sentences. But before learning how to transform these sentences, we must know what simple sentence, compound sentence and complex sentences actually are. What are the definition of simple sentence, complex sentence and compound sentence? A simple sentence contains a subject and a predicate. It expresses a single complete thought and it has a single independent clause. So, in the example you can see, I want to visit the Disneyland. Here you can see there is one subject and one predicate. What is the subject? I is the subject. And what is the predicate? Want to visit the Disneyland. So what the subject does is the predicate. So here in this sentence there is one subject and one predicate. It is expressing a single complete thought that a person wants to visit the Disneyland. So this is a complete thought and a single thought. So this is fulfilling all the three conditions of being a simple sentence. In the next example, you can see the cat ate the fish. So here the subject is the cat. And what the subject is doing? The subject is eating the fish. So ate the fish is the predicate. And this is also us conveying to us a single complete thought. So this is the simple sentence. Next is complex sentence. What is complex sentence? A complex sentence is an independent clause joined by one or more dependent clauses. So, complex sentence is basically one simple sentence joined with a dependent clause. The independent clause is often joined with the dependent clause by a subordinating conjunction. How does the independent clause and the dependent clause are joined together? They are joined together with a conjunction. And the name of the conjunction is subordinating conjunction. Here in the screen you can see few examples of subordinating conjunctions. Than, that, when, while, until, though, unless, etc. These are all examples of subordinating conjunction. So, if an independent clause, meaning a simple sentence, is joined with a dependent clause with these words, these conjunctions, then that is a complex sentence. In the example, you can see, I was afraid to drive. This part is the independent clause. There is one predicate, one subject, and it is conveying one complete meaning. So this is independent clause. I was afraid to drive. This part of the sentence is independent clause. When I first moved to the city, this is the dependent clause. Because without the independent clause, if we eliminate the independent clause part and we just focus our eyes towards the dependent clause part, we will see the sentence is when I first moved to the city. This is not actually conveying any any proper thought. This is not conveying to the readers, to us, any proper thought or a complete thought. So this is a dependent clause. So whatever sentence is not conveying a proper thought or a complete thought is a dependent clause, and the part of the sentence which is conveying proper thought is independent clause. So independent clause and dependent clause are joined together with a subordinating conjunction, that is when. I was afraid to drive when I first moved to the city. So the entire sentence is a complex sentence. One independent clause, one dependent clause, they are stuck together, joined together with a conjunction that is called subordinating conjunction. Now let us move to the compound sentence. What is compound sentence? A compound sentence contains two independent clauses. So as you can see, this is way more different than the complex sentence. Complex sentence had an independent clause and a dependent clause, but compound sentence has two independent clauses. There is no dependent clause in the compound sentence, and two independent clauses are joined together with either a semicolon or a coordinating conjunction or a transition. So the two independent clauses can be joined by a semicolon, a coordinating conjunction or a transition in order to make a compound sentence. You can see three types of example in the screen. I love eating oranges. Their taste is amazing. These two are independent clauses. I love eating oranges. This is conveying a complete meaning. Their taste is amazing. This is also a complete meaning. And these two independent clauses are joined together with a semicolon. This is a compound sentence. Now example 2. The necklace was beautiful. This is an independent clause. It is conveying one complete thought. The necklace was beautiful, but she did not like that. So the necklace was beautiful and she did not like that. Both are independent clauses and these two are joined together by but. This is coordinating conjunction. So now what are coordinating conjunction? How to understand if a conjunction is a coordinating conjunction or a subordinating conjunction? A coordinating conjunction must be having the fanboys theory. What is the fanboys theory? For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. These conjunctions all together make the fanboys conjunction. The first letter of each word makes the word fanboys. So whenever any conjunction has the fanboys word in them, then it is coordinating conjunction. So two independent clauses can be joined together with a coordinating conjunction or fanboys conjunction, and that's what make them a compound sentence. Now let us go to the third example. The third example is joining two independent clauses via transition. Now what is transition? I love Mumbai. You can see in the example, I love Mumbai. This is a complete thought. Means this is an independent clause. So I love Mumbai, and also there is one other independent clause, that is I hate the traffic here. two independent clauses are joined with a transition that is called however. I love Mumbai semicolon transition word comma. Then the sentence is building up as the compound sentence. So first independent clause, then a semicolon, then a transition word, then a comma, then another independent clause makes a compound sentence. Now here are a few examples of the transition words. What are the transition words? Transition words are therefore, however, hence, furthermore, in spite of, rather, nevertheless, etc. So these are transitions. So there are three ways to build a compound sentence. These are the three ways: by semicolon, by fanboys conjunction, and by using the transition. Now let us move to the transformation part. Let us learn how to transform the simple sentence into a complex sentence. So here are two rules of converting a simple sentence to a complex sentence. The first rule is a simple sentence can be converted into complex sentence by expanding a word or a phrase into a dependent or subordinating clause. You have to expand. You have to expand a word, a single word or a phrase into dependent clauses. Second rule is to expand the word or phrase we can use subordinating conjunction. So with the help of subordinating conjunction we can expand a phrase or a word in order to make that sentence a complex sentence. You can see the example. John admitted his guilt. This is a simple sentence. There is one subject, one predicate and conveying one single meaning. John admitted his guilt. Now when we are converting into complex sentence, we are taking the help of the subordinating conjunction. John admitted that he was guilty. So that is a subordinating conjunction, we all know. We just learned that few seconds ago. So when you are using the subordinating conjunction, we are making it a complex sentence. John admitted that he was guilty. So from a simple to a complex sentence, the transformation is done. Next is how to transform the complex into a simple sentence. Means the vice versa of the previous one. How to transform a complex sentence to a simple sentence. What are the rules? A complex sentence can be converted into a simple sentence by shrinking the expanded phrases. In the previous part, when we were transforming the simple sentence into complex sentence, we were expanding one word or one phrase. Same way, in this part, when we are transforming complex into simple, we are just shrinking that expanded part. Whatever was expanded, we are shrinking that. Shrinking the expanded phrases and words by eliminating the subordinate conjunction and adding to or ing with the verb present in the dependent clause. So, how to shrink that expanded word? To shrink that expanded word, we have to eliminate the subordinating conjunction at first. There was a subordinating conjunction that was making that a complex sentence. We have to shrink that subordinating conjunction. Then we have to add to or ing with the verb attached to that subordinating conjunction. Whatever verb comes after the subordinating conjunction, we shall have to add ing or to with that verb. You can see the example. Complex sentences. I have no money that I can lend you. When we are transforming into the simple sentence, we are writing I have no money to lend you. So here in the complex sentence, you can see I have no money is an independent clause. There is one subject, one predicate and complete meaning. That is a subordinating conjunction. So that I can lend you is a dependent clause. So when we are converting it into a simple sentence, we are eliminating the subordinating conjunction, that is that, and the verb that is just next to the subordinating conjunction. We are adding to with it. So I have no money to lend you. Lend is a verb and we are adding to with it. Now, how to transform a simple sentence to a compound sentence? There are few rules. A simple sentence has only one clause. We all know that. Subject and a predicate and has a complete meaning. A compound sentence has two independent clauses. Means two simple sentences come together to make a compound sentence, but they are joined with a coordinating conjunction or a semicolon or a transition. We just learned it few seconds ago. So to transform a simple sentence to a complex compound sentence, we must expand a word or phrase into two or more clauses. So from one clause we have to bring out two independent clauses so that it can be transformed into a compound sentence. You can see the example. She came here to see me. So this is a simple sentence because there is one subject, that is she, and what she did, she came to see me. So that is the predicate. Came here to see me, that is the predicate. So this is the simple sentence. So when we have to change it into compound sentence, we have to do is we have to expand the one independent clause into two independent clauses. So how we are writing it? She came here and saw me. So we are eliminating the to and we are adding the conjunction and. She came here and saw me. Two independent clause joined with and. Now the second example, you can see the teacher praised the boy for his intelligence. The teacher praised the boy for his intelligence. It is a complete sentence. It is having one independent clause. So how we are transforming into two independent clauses? We are writing the boy was intelligent, so the teacher praised him. So from one independent clause we are making two independent clauses and we are joining it with so. So is a coordinating conjunction or fanboys conjunction. Now, same way we shall be learning how to transform a compound sentence to a simple sentence. How to transform a sentence which has two independent clause and we can bring that two independent clause into one independent clause. We can convert the compound sentence to a simple sentence by reducing the number of clauses into one. Two independent clause have to be reduced into one independent clause. How? The examples you can see. He got up and walked away. This is a compound sentence. He got up is an independent clause. Walked away is an independent clause. He got up and he walked away. Now when we are transforming into simple sentence, we are making this a participle. Got, we are making the got to getting. After getting up, he walked away. So it is becoming simple sentence. And we are eliminating the coordinating conjunction. Now, he is rich, yet he is not happy. This is also an example of compound sentence. We are using in spite of we are bringing in spite of, we are making it in spite of being rich, he is not happy. So here one subject and one predicate is coming and one single independent clause is coming from two independent clauses. Here are few more examples that you can see. One similar sentence has been transformed into simple, complex and compound. Being too tired, he went to bed. This is in simple sentence. When we are transforming the same sentence into a complex sentence, we are writing, he was so tired that he went to bed, by adding a subordinating conjunction. That is a subordinating conjunction. So by adding the subordinating conjunction, we are making it a complex sentence. Now, how to transform the same sentence into a compound sentence? He went to bed because he was so tired. So again, we are taking the help of fanboy's conjunction or the coordinating conjunction and we are making it into a compound sentence. Now, the second example, I saw a girl with blue eyes. This is in simple sentence. One subject, one predicate, one independent clause. When we are turning it into complex sentence, what we are doing? We are adding one subordinating conjunction. I saw a girl who had blue eyes. So, with the help of the word who, we are turning it into complex sentence. Again, we are turning it into compound sentence with the fanboy's conjunction or the coordinating conjunction. I saw a girl and she had blue eyes. So, we are taking the help of the coordinating conjunction called and we are making it into a compound sentence. The third example you can see, he is too weak to carry the box. This is simple sentence. So when we are turning it into complex sentence, we are taking the help of the subordinating conjunction called that. He is so weak that he cannot carry the box. Now we are transforming the same sentence into compound sentence by taking the help of one coordinating conjunction, that is as. He cannot carry the box as he is very weak. So here we are taking the help of the word as to join the two independent clauses. So this was all in the video. I hope you all understood the topic very much completely. You have understood the topic completely, and I hope you also enjoyed watching this video. Thank you so much for watching.